All right, let's bring in now retired Marine intelligence officer, Lieutenant Colonel Hal Kempfer. Colonel Kempfer, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. You know, I think it's fair to say there's some alarming information in this new report. You know, plans for an invasion of Taiwan, nuclear proliferation plans. What does the U.S. do with this new information?
Well, Nichole, it's going to go to everything that we do looking at the region. Beyond the nuclear weapons, it's also looking, as John Kirby referenced, the number of ships they're building, submarines. Some of those will be delivery systems for nuclear weapons. It's beyond the nuclear warheads. Now, in 2020, they had about 200, to give you an idea of where they were. We predicted that somewhere over the next 5-10 years, they would double or more. They're now over 400. So there's a rapid increase that caught, I think, a lot of people by surprise. And now they're talking 1,500 warheads. But it's not just warheads. They got to get delivery systems. They're going to be looking at a triad air delivery. They have some very good aircraft. They have submarines. But they're also doing a lot of very advanced work in hypersonic missiles. And one of the things that's got everybody's attention is it's an ICBM, but it's an orbital, what they call fractionalized delivery system, where it goes up into low Earth orbit for a very long way, and then it launches a number of hypersonic missiles. And that's something that we really don't have a defense against.
All right, so Colonel, so you mentioned that 1,500 nukes by 2035. Now, Xi Jinping is calling this a, quote, strategic deterrent. But how many weapons does it take to deter?
That's a good question. You know, we have about 3,700 warheads. About half of a little over half of that are what we call operational. In other words, we can put them on a launch system and send them that direction, whether it's air, sea, or by an ICBM. It's not clear. I mean, how many do you need to blow up the world? How many times over? You know, the Russians actually have more nuclear warheads than the U.S. has. But they don't. Their systems for delivery are getting rather antiquated, but they still have more. What they're doing, though, is they're becoming what's called the pace. They're going to be the pacer, if you will, and they're going to enter into this realm in ways that they've been moving into other military realms where they have a significant strategic deterrent, and with that, deterring us from doing anything in the region as well. And I think that's what they're really looking at, is can they be the equivalent of what the Soviet Union was years back?
All right, so Colonel, we don't have a lot of time left, but I really want to get your answer on this next one. So this says that an invasion, a Chinese invasion of Taiwan is not imminent. Do you think this report supports that?
I think I agree. The report as it is, it indicates it's not imminent. However, if you look at what they're doing, they've been doing island invasion exercises constantly at a rapidly increased pace. So they're practicing, they're building up a lot of capability, and we're going to have to look at that. More importantly, Taiwan is going to have to change its military structure to deal with this. Not saying it's easy. Amphibious operations are tough. I don't think the Chinese have a lot of capability overall, but they're moving towards that direction, and we have to be aware of it.
Yeah,
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.